IShowSpeed has completely shattered the way how we as US citizens, including me, look at the outer world outside of the US.
We at the Great Wall of China!
Do it now, turn around.
Ronaldo better!
Yes!
Ronaldo better! Oh yeah, let me do a sue at the Great Wall.
From the source of China Digital Times, the article states that IShowSpeed's live streams show the world an unfiltered China. Wrote that in China Daily, how US influencer IShowSpeed live stream episodes cast light on real China. In the article titled IShowSpeed in China did more for its soft power than most diplomats. Ray2 noted that pro-CCP commentator Sean Reen said, "Speed has done more to help the China's soft power in one day than I have in my 30-year career," which is powerful because when you have a big influence like IShowSpeed and the amount of power he has to be able to showcase in an unfiltered way is way more powerful than something that's controlled and manipulated in a way to where they only show you what they want to show you. When you really seeing a whole hours of IShowSpeed walking on the street and people welcoming him and just basically just being really friendly and having awesome moments, that people's eyes begin to change, their perspective begins to change, and it also shows you where the generation is at, because people want to see raw, authentic, unfiltered content in reality. I know IShowSpeed is not intentionally trying to do this, but because of him just going out and exploring the world and doing what he does, it is allowing live stream to be a tool to cut through the noise of propagandas and show different perspective and lenses that we would never seen if we didn't travel outside the world ourselves. So now I can see this becoming a tool and something that's very dangerous for the media, but it's becoming a tool and a fighting tool for the people. Now say what you want to say about IShowSpeed, whether you don't like him because he's very loud or that he did some things in the past that seems a little bit immature to you as he was young. The fact that the guy is putting himself out there and he's changing the narrative even as young black males is a step forward to dismantle any stereotypes. With IShowSpeed showing love and embracing the cultures and doing awesome things that and contributing into the communities, they are showing love back and showing and embracing open arms. For example, this guy is out here training with monks. I seriously can't make this up. The guy is out here training with monks. Now I get it. Some of you might say he's getting the type of treatment he's getting because of his platform and how many followers he has. But I think that any country who sees someone from a different country comes there and share light on the positive side out of love and curiosity and do that with their platform as big as him, and they do that, I think any country would treat them the same way, not just China. I'll give you an example. I've made a lot of reaction on BTS and they are an amazing group, super talented, and they're not from the US, but we as US people give them so much love and show them our cultural aspects, and they love us. I think we live in a time where internet is bringing together people who are interested in other cultures and interested in other people and want to see stories from different angles. And as I stated before, this is a step forward to breaking down generations of stereotypes and allow us all to combine together to make the world better in some aspect. And that we can also see that there's more good in this world than it is bad. I mean, look at the crowd excitement as he does some of this performance.
Which? Nay, nigga!
Okay, what?
Hush!
Yo, it shows me you just you're hilarious, bro.
Hush! 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 Hush!
Well, now what makes this great is IShowSpeed is just literally being himself and he's just being a genuine person.
Lower it down. Now watch. She wants steak, right? Watch.
Ain't no way. Oh! Hell no. Get the fuck out of here! fuck out of here with that shit.
I believe this very pivotal point is going to change the way how content creators and live streaming and even the internet itself is going to be a weapon that now we as people can use to culturalize and to change the narrative that was once painted negative about each culture. Yes, we all have our things that were not positive and that's in a dark light, but there's also a lot of positive things that we as people have to share to the world. I believe that live streaming is going to change the way we see the world, not just from China, but from everywhere. Because the live streaming is so unfiltered that it's very raw. When you get what you get in real time, you can't really fake the bluff unless you script it. Again, I believe that this is a positive way step forward. Some people might see this as something negative, as if quote unquote IShowSpeed is being a spy for China. Just in general, people are gonna look at something negative to say about what ShowSpeed has did. Just like any other positive stuff that happens on the internet, people have something negative to say about it. But you can't outshadow this because it is shown by numbers that people is starting to wake up and see different aspects from a different lens. Like I said before, and I'm always going to say this on my channel, I believe that we as people, when we come together and we begin to put aside our differences and really have a heart for people and communities, that we can rekindle and build a better world. Another popular streamer, Osman Gol, stated this:
I want to say that like this kind of stuff, this is how you overcome weird historical cultural differences. People complain about Speed and people also complain about Tony, but the fact is that Speed and Tony doing this probably does more good for the world than all of the people that have complained about Speed and Tony put together.
Tony, you the fucking man. Make me try to buy that poster.
Okay, okay. Like, first of all, what do you think about this? Do you like this?
A little bit.
Anyway.
And he's right, and the numbers don't lie. IShowSpeed, since doing this live stream, has boosted the awareness of what's going on in China and other places that he's traveled before previously. This is not the only place he's traveled to, including there's other streamers who have traveled to different countries and showcase the livelihood and the cultural aspects. This is a big step forward to changing how the world is going to interact with each other, and is breaking down those old traditionals, weird stereotypes. Of course, you got some people who still stuck in their minds the old ways of how they see things in life, but not everybody thinks like that no more. In fact, a lot of us are just open to other cultures and things that people do. We are interesting creatures, so people find each other interesting. Right here I found a clip of this video. It talks about how Speed's live stream in China shatters years of Western propaganda.
A German viewer steps in to offer a different perspective. They're saying this whole debate actually proves that Western media is losing its grip on the narrative. Back in the day, they could control the story because regular folks didn't have the tech to share their own experiences. But now, anyone with a smartphone can broadcast to the world. This German commenter points out that yeah, China's got its issues, but Western media tends to zoom in on predetermined political angles while ignoring the everyday stuff like people grocery shopping or walking their dogs.
True.
When Speed showed those Shanghai skyscrapers, Germans realized Chinese cities might be even more modern than Munich. When he tested that 5G speed, Americans suddenly felt behind the curve. The Germans take? It's not that China's perfect, it's that the information bubble Western media has been maintaining for so long just got popped. And moving forward, any attempts to paint an overly negative picture are gonna look pretty silly. Last but not least, we've got a Malaysian viewer weighing in. They're calling out that Indian commenter, saying their attack just shows how insecure they are. Why are Western media outlets so scared of Speedstream? Because it's non-political, which makes their usual ideological weapons useless. It's hard to cry oppression when you're watching young people singing and dancing freely in the park. This Malaysian brings it home by pointing out the irony. An American YouTuber accidentally became the one to break down stereotypes.
There's so much out here to learn about, and it's not just my own little world or your own little world. There's a bigger world out there, and that we should be open-minded to learn other cultures and take different values from people, learn from other cultures in some aspect, because it can make our lives better. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. My goal is to be a light of service on this channel and to share light on positive things like this. And the only way I could do that is if you guys help me by hitting that subscribe button and help me fight the good fight of putting more positive things in the air. All right, see you in the next one.